just take the wheel.
I started watching Domo and Crissy a few years ago. I didn't watch her originally when she was on the Vine, is from what I understand is what she used to do before she got onto YouTube heavy. And she was really famous on there and famous on Facebook. And she always wanted a kid, from my understanding.
Sometimes I wish I had friends. And then I sit down and think about it. But all these bitches fake! True story.
And then Domo comes in the picture. Crissy, comes in the picture. And they seem to have a beautiful relationship. Things are, they just seem really cute. Everybody really loved them as a cute couple. They were, couple goals. And even if you didn't agree on whatever sexuality or whatever, you thought they were really cute. It comes off genuine. And I did think that Crissy was genuine in the beginning, so I'm surprised about what happened. When she decided that she wanted to have a child, I kind of thought, girl, you're kind of young to be making this lifelong decision about going to a sperm bank and having a child, just in general, no matter what. I mean, some people think that she did it for social media, to build up, her presence on social media and make money, that I don't know. She seemed like she was, this is genuinely something that she really wanted. So with Crissy being in the picture, I kind of got the vibe that she didn't want it, which she does admit to, that she did not really want to get involved in having the whole baby thing. And she should have been honest, but sometimes if you love somebody, you tend to just go with the flow and, things are going well. And I think what scared her the most is the idea of them really going out there and officially getting married. I think that's part of what scared her away, because how could things seem so beautiful one moment? Just about a year ago, you guys are doing these trip videos and you're doing these vlogs with you guys doing the proposal thing. You guys cry, especially Crissy. And then it kind of makes me wonder, it's like, girl, you did a whole lot of extra crying, where it's kind of like, okay, it's cute. Then she would start to kind of like overly cry, which that was kind of something that I kind of looked at like, okay, you being a little extra. But she should have been honest in saying that, this isn't something that she wanted. But I think she wanted to break things off so she can avoid the whole marriage thing, because mind you, they're both young. Crissy probably wants to have her own baby, or she wants to have babies on her own terms, because I believe Damo was wanting her to have a baby too. And I think that got to be too much, which I can completely understand. I wouldn't blame her.
Crissy has moved on. Literally, she's like happy. She's with someone else, and they've been for a while now, honestly. They're on vacation right now. She came around with hickeys on her neck and I lost it. That's when I had my mental breakdown on YouTube. That's that day. I completely lost it. Just imagining somebody touching her, somebody kissing her, having sex with her. I lost it because I never thought that she would be that person so soon, I asked her, was I an easy person to get over? She said, yeah. And then I asked her what was wrong with me. But in therapy, she taught me there's nothing wrong with me. Things end. That's just what it is. Nothing's forever.
Honestly, I think it kind of stems from her father not being in the picture, and maybe she wanted a family. Like, there seemed to be some sort of void that was there for her reasoning behind it. Like, okay, what's the rush? But, how people go about their lives and what I think, it really doesn't matter. That's just me, how I feel personally. Because, as you know, her father is a heroin addict, and he's been basically absent. She's been seeing him maybe here and there, further apart in years. And that's completely sad. I really feel bad for her in that respect. What was going on in the background, because you know how these couples come off as seeming so, everything is so great, we're living our best life, and they're really unhappy behind the scenes, and they're just kind of doing things for clicks, likes, and views, which I'm not going to say that I didn't enjoy most of it. I kind of got away from watching it after a while. To the breakup portion of this, again, when I watched the breakup video, I just felt like Crissy was just doing a whole bunch of dramatic crying that always seemed so weird to me. And I had to wonder how genuine she really was in the situation. Like, okay, I felt like, I understand it's emotional, but it would be emotional, overly crying. I felt a way about it. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but I just kind of, every time she does that, I just kind of give her a little bit of the side eye, from me personally. One of the other YouTubers were speaking about their situation about a year ago, and this dude keeps it real. But he was like, I guarantee you that they're going to end up breaking up, and Crissy is going to decide that she probably wants a man, and she probably wants to go out and have a baby. You know, she's a pretty woman. She may want to be with a man. That I don't know. It could be like, I'm going to get attacked in the comment section. I don't really understand getting with a woman and then the woman being masculine. It's like, okay, we'll just get a man. I'm not knocking any of it, you know, throw tomatoes or what. But I knew Domo really, really, really loved this girl to the core. And you could tell she did not want, you know, anybody else but Crissy. You know, Crissy was the light of her life. And she wanted to spend her entire life with her. I really felt that. But with Crissy and the whole baby situation, they're young. You know, the decision, how I feel today, making major decisions like that, that's going to affect my rest of my life, is something that I try to be careful with, because having a child is definitely life altering. I don't have any kids, but I can just imagine how it changes your life, good or bad. And I don't think that's something Crissy was honestly ready for. And the idea of her getting married, she probably felt, this is really just locking me in. And she probably tried to find a way to get out. Because remember, wasn't this the year they were supposed to be getting married, if I'm not mistaken? Correct me in the comment section. I understand why Domo is super hurt, because she wouldn't think 2 months down the line, if you've been with somebody that long, you have been through a lot of changes publicly with somebody on social media, and for them to just 2 months later go on vacation and be with somebody else and just being like, oh, okay, whatever. Every time I have a breakup, I need at least a year or so or more to just kind of get rid of that person being in my mind. So when I get with the next person, I'm not portraying these thoughts and feelings from the next person onto them. I think it's better to have a clearing. And when she asked her, was that easy to get over? I was like, wow, damn. Like, she just turns around and is like, yep. Like, just so matter of fact as how Domo speaks about it. She was super just matter of fact, like, yeah, yep, I'm over you. You were easy to get over. It's like, wow, really? What were you really thinking? And I kind of wonder what was going on behind the scenes. What sparked the talk? What was really going on? Like I said, they put on a facade. in front of the camera, you know, just to be honest, clicks, like, and views, you know, what we do out here in YouTube. But just to forget somebody like that and just jump into the next thing. Okay, well, when did you feel this way? Because you had to be feeling this way a long time. And that's when I refer back to the fact of her doing all the extra crying in the videos, like she was so super emotional. How can you be so super emotional and then your feelings are essentially now dead for that person, as if nothing happened and you didn't have any feelings for this person 2 months later? Somebody who that's emotional, that can move on, I felt really strange to me. So that kind of explains why I kind of gave her the side eye with all the extra tears. You know, people cry and have their emotional moment, but it kind of got awkward, you know, with her crying so much. And now I'm thinking about this whole split up where they have quote unquote joint custody. So now that Damo feels like she should move away out of the picture because it's depressing her, how does that work? So is she going to keep her from being able to see baby Damo? How is that gonna go? Does Crissy really care? Because Crissy essentially can feel disconnected easily because, look, this isn't my baby and I don't feel any I didn't have this child with you. Conceptual is what I'm referring to. So, okay, whatever. And it's crazy because things kind of turned a different way really fast. And I kind of expected things to gradually change with them over like a 6-month time period. But it's just like, wow, things change really quickly. And it does make you look at the person's motives like, okay, well, you apparently weren't really down for me like you claimed. Like you were faking it. You were here for the clout kind of a thing. And it really makes you look at it that way. I'm sorry. And I honestly felt like for a long time that Crissy wanted to go live her life. She didn't want to be locked into that situation, which I get it. You're young. You are young and you're like, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be locked in. I want to go and see what's out there, especially when you're young. And they were 19, 20 years old when they got together. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. And to lock yourself into something like that is a lot. And I don't think she was just fully there. It was like, okay, this is it. And she got used to, you know, having the things, having the clout, having the money, you know, being able to do what you want, go on vacation when you want. But then she decided, you know, this just isn't what I want. And I think that's honestly what happened. Me personally, I really like Damo as a person. I think she comes off as a good person from what I can see. But it's really difficult for her because she has to look at everybody and say, what are you really around me for? Do you really love me? Do you really care? Why are you here? And so I understand where she says, I'm not trying to date. I'm not in that mode. I'm not interested right now, because when she loves hard, and you can tell that. I'm one of those people too. Either I'm in or I'm out. Either I'm all in or I'm just not really there and I don't care. So I get where she's coming from when she makes that statement. And I did notice the difference in her trying to be, starting off as sort of feminine with a male edge kind of a thing, which I think is super cute, you know. Whatever. I like that about her. You know, I'm a straight woman, but I kind of got that boyish in me myself. But she was trying to figure out how she can be more appealing to her, or what she liked. And that goes back to what I said as far as her trying to assume what kind of identity she should have as a lesbian woman and still be able to satisfy the partner that she is with. Well, let me just go ahead and close out this video right here. I hope the best for Domo, Crissy, together, separately, whatever. I just wanted to weigh in and go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your opinions, where I'm wrong or whatever. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.